Angela Craig didn't die in her sleep. She died slowly, over 10 days, poisoned by her husband, a respected dentist, a father of 6, a man who used arsenic, cyanide, and even eye drops to murder the woman he promised to love. But what came next was even more chilling. James Craig didn't just kill her. He tried to cover it up with fake documents, deep fakes, and even a murder-for-hire plot from jail. This is the story of a monster in a white coat, and the courtroom showdown that finally exposed him. Dr. James Craig wasn't just anyone. He was a board-certified dentist in Colorado. He had a booming practice, a picture-perfect family, and a dark secret. Behind the dental chair, he lived a double life. Affairs, financial debt, lies stacked on lies. And somewhere along the way, love turned into control. While Angela raised 6 children, James was busy chasing other women, including a mistress who flew into town while Angela was fighting for her life. February 2023, James Craig started researching poison. Google searches like how to make someone die without trace. Orders placed for arsenic, cyanide, and oleandrin, a deadly toxin found in plants. All shipped discreetly to his office, all while Angela was unaware. He mixed it into her smoothies, her protein shakes, even her vitamins. At the hospital, her organs were failing, but the cause was a mystery until toxicology reports revealed everything. One nurse recalled how James acted. Calm. Too calm. While Angela was dying, he was Googling flights for his mistress. James didn't stop at murder. He launched a full-scale cover-up. He faked emails, asked inmates to create false evidence. He even tried to frame his own daughter, convincing her to help bail someone out, when really, it was part of his attempt to plant fake computer files. From behind bars, he offered money to a fellow inmate to kill the lead detective on his case. It was a tangled web of deceit, but prosecutors were ready. Police got a tip from one of the inmates, then another. Soon, of digital evidence unraveled everything: search histories, deleted emails, medical logs. They traced each poison to Craig's account. Each dose matched a spike in Angela's symptoms. Prosecutors used it all. Even Craig's own messages, mocking Angela's symptoms in a family group chat, became evidence. The courtroom was packed. Angela's family sat on one side. Craig's remaining supporters sat in silence. Over 3 weeks, the jury heard graphic testimony from doctors, emotional statements from Angela's children, jailhouse phone calls, photos of poison hidden in protein powder containers. The prosecution argued intent. The defense blamed Angela, claiming she may have harmed herself. But the jury didn't buy it. July 30th, 2025. A silence swept the courtroom as the verdict was read. Count 1, first-degree murder, guilty. Count 2, solicitation to tamper with evidence, guilty. Count 3, solicitation to commit perjury, guilty. Count 5, attempted murder for hire, guilty. Count 6, solicitation to commit perjury, guilty. Count 7, manslaughter, not guilty. That last one? It meant the jury didn't believe Angela had taken her own life. This was premeditated, intentional, cold-blooded. The room exhaled, and then the tears began. Soft ambient court. As the verdict rang out, silence fell. Then it shattered. Angela's siblings sobbed. Her daughter stood frozen. Her son, Toiver, stared ahead, expressionless, hollow. One juror was seen wiping tears as they left the box. The judge called for a short recess, but no one moved because something sacred had just been spoken. Justice for Angela. Angela's daughter, Miriam, walked to the podium. She was shaking, holding a folded paper in her hand. "He was supposed to be my hero," she whispered. "Instead, he became the villain in my life story." She spoke of weddings never planned, babies never held. "I was supposed to grow old with my mother, but now I only visit her in dreams." Next came Angela's sister, Toni. Her words cut deeper than any prosecutor ever could. "You told Angela she wasn't enough," she said. "But it was you who was never enough. You pretended to love her, but you were a coward hiding in designer suits and fake smiles." Her voice cracked. "You once said Angela was broken. She wasn't. You were." Then the judge returned. "Dr. James Craig, you are sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus 57 years. Angela's family didn't cheer. They didn't clap. They just wept, because even justice feels hollow when someone irreplaceable is gone. Angela was the youngest of 10 siblings. They described her as bright, sarcastic, loyal. One brother remembered her dancing in the kitchen. Another recalled how she digitized thousands of family photos after their mother passed. Angela believed in people, he said. Even him, especially him. And that's what killed her. Angela wasn't famous. She didn't chase the spotlight. She just loved. Hard. Fiercely. She homeschooled her girls, volunteered at church, ran carpool with a smile, even when she was exhausted. She stood by her husband through affair after affair, always hoping he'd change. She didn't know that he was planning her death while she was planning their future. And now, 6 children must grow up without their mother because of a man who valued lust over loyalty, control over compassion. Angela's sister ended her speech with these words: "You took her from us, but not forever. Because one day, we'll see her again. And she'll be waiting, smiling, arms open, light surrounding her." Angela Craig was poisoned slowly, silently, by the man who vowed to protect her. She deserved a long life, a peaceful one. She deserved love that wasn't laced with cyanide. Subscribe to True Crime Chronicles for more video. If you believe Angela deserves to be remembered, like this video. Comment "Justice for Angela." Subscribe for more true crime stories that need to be heard. And remember, sometimes the greatest danger lives under the same roof.